Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven here, and today I'm doing my first ever, I guess you could say this is like my Dreams of Estorra version of Talking Diaries, where I will be talking about the first episode of Dreams of Estorra, and I'm aware of the fact that, as my Twitter notifications have just told me that the next episode of Dreams of Estorra will be going up pretty soon as I'm recording this audio right now, so that's probably what I'm going to be watching after I've uploaded this video. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the first episode a little bit because can I just say already, I am so obsessed with the series. Like, I kid you not, I've watched the first episode at least 6 or 7 times. I'm not even kidding. And in one day. It's just, yeah. It's kind of bad, but I really love the series. So, yeah, without further ado, let me get into the actual video. So, Dreams of Estorra is set in a video game. Within a video game. And I am aware that a lot of people have been saying that it's a lot like Sword Art Online, which, please don't kill me, I've never heard of before Dreams of Estorra first aired. So if someone could please politely, and notice how I emphasize politely, explain to me what Sword Art Online is in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I've said it on Instagram, and I'll say it here, I really do love the whole video game within a video game concept. Like, I actually didn't realize it at first, so I was really confused by the whole loading screen at the beginning of the episode, but once they talked about, like, logging off, and obviously when we saw the VR headset, I was like, oh. Anyway, I also really like how these banners here represent, or at least I'm assuming that they do, the different guilds in the game, which I think is really cool. Also, can we talk about how freaking pretty this world is? Like, I cannot tell you guys how many screenshots I have taken of just this world, like, in general, because it's so beautiful. And really quick, before I begin discussing the characters, I think that this really big statue thingamajig may be important later on in the series, but that just may be my inner theorist overthinking. Now let's begin with our characters. So with APHMAU, I really like how her personality, from what we've seen, is slightly different from the APHMAU in Minecraft Diaries, yet she's still similar, which I really like. I also really like how APHMAU is a Mifwa. I think that it's so cool. I've even made her my lock screen. As for Rune, I really enjoy her character so far as well. I know a lot of people love her already, as do I, but she is not my favorite character. That title belongs to oh my god, I almost called him Siren, I don't know why. Simon, but we'll talk about him later. Anyway, so we know Rune wants to be like this, like, super, like, almighty thief or whatever and join the Rogues Charter, as I've seen a lot of fan art of just that scene when she talks about it in the future, which actually reminds me a lot of Amber in Minecraft Diaries, although Amber definitely was, like, aiming towards being more of a notorious thief, opposed to Rune, who wants to be a good thief, like Robin Hood, who she totally does not have a crush on at all. Anyway, as I've mentioned before, Simon is indeed my favorite character, namely because of his really positive and upbeat attitude and his Tumblr quotey self, and because he's a bard, a man of music. So, I really like him. Also, can I just say, Simon really reminds me of Damien Yale in Minecraft Diaries. And a quick question, do you guys remember Damien? Oh my god, that takes me back. Memories. Moving on, let's talk about Owen. So before the first episode of Dreams of Estorra, we saw this really badass promo art of Owen looking all cool, so I really hope we get to see his badass self in the future episodes. So apparently Owen gives, like, quests out to players such as APHMAU, or helps people like this chick who I've dubbed Badass Lady Person find people for quests. Speaking of Badass Lady Person, I'm going to assume that she's someone important that we're going to need to remember for later. Lastly, and no, I'm not saving the best for last. I'm only mentioning this guy last because I kind of forgot about him. Whoops. We're going to talk about this guy, who I've dubbed as Dude with... I can't even talk. As Dude Face with Sword. So we know that as APHMAU and Rune were trying to fight off those, like, fiends, that they're, like, boar thingies, whatever. Dude Face with Sword, like, swoops in and saves them. We don't get his name, but that's okay because I personally prefer to call him Dude Face with Sword. And he doesn't get much screen time, but something tells me we'll see him again sometime in the future. Anyways, guys, that is it for this first episode of this series that I have now decided to call DoE Talks, aka Dreams of Estorra Talks. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And comment down below what you guys think of Dreams of oh my god, I can't talk, of Dreams of Estorra. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.